Oh, it was a big one, obviously. Adelaide, one team town, and then Port suddenly coming into the fray. So we wanted to make sure we were top dog for that game. So yeah, very nervous that week leading up to it.
Yeah, the first showdown was probably a real definitive moment for the footy club because we were basically just a bunch of young fellas all thrown together. We'd only been training together for 4 or 5 months, if that, and coming up against a pretty reasonably hardened AFL football team in the Adelaide Crows. So we knew how big that game was and how important it was, and to get the win was just unbelievable.
I think the animosity was more from the fans' point of view, but as players and Crows players, we certainly felt a lot of pressure from our supporters that we had to have a win first up to show these newcomers that who's boss in this state. But unfortunately, it didn't quite go to the script.
I rate it one of the, other than finals, it's got to be up there because leading up to that week, I don't care what anyone says, you're always thinking about it. It's not just another game, and it's where you want to beat the other team in your same state.
The hurt of losing a showdown was always what drove me. Having to drive out of the stadium and see the Crows supporters, players during that next week if you lost was what drove me to try and really put a bit of extra special meaning on them.
Chad was always passionate and emotional, and he changed a lot though. Made him promise a bit. But nah, we're all pretty the same. Just Choco, he couldn't stand walking around Adelaide if we hadn't won.
Yeah, I mean, hate's a big word, but I guess, yeah, look, yeah, I guess you probably have to. To get up for those games, you might have to have a bit of hate there. But it's only whilst you're on the football field, and they're just such huge games. Like, they're finals-like intensity. The roar of the crowd, the importance of having a win for your supporters can be overbearing at times.
I think it's the same. It's just bragging rights. I just think even now not playing, you just want to beat the opposition. And I think for us, the first one was a real big one, but losing it was unfortunate, but we got that back then in the next one. So, I mean, they're pretty even, I think.
I feel like the passion has gone out of them a little bit, and that want to do anything to beat the Crows doesn't seem like it's there like it used to be. That was the game we really set ourselves for during the year, those 2 games. The one right now, when I think about it, is the one we lost in 2008, the brutal one, where I don't know how we lost it. When Brogues took out a few of them, and it was just one of those real physical, tough games. I thought we were the better team in the day, as I would, and the Crows found a way to win, all credit to them.
Oh, look, I think there's this iconic picture of Troy and Shane Bond, that it was a really close game, and pretty certain Troy kicked the goal that sealed it. The siren blew, and there were the 2 brothers arm in arm, and it was just such a great shot because there is such intense rivalry. But still, they were able to embrace after the game, of course, as brothers. And it's a bit similar to, in a bigger picture. We're all South Australians, but there's this rivalry. But I think, by and large, once the game finishes, most people can still have some friendly banter.